welcome back everyone for some more Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. And we are ready to begin case number 2 in the first game, and it is called Turnabout Corner. Last time we were at the series, we did finish the first case, which was Turnabout Trump, which lasted 4 episodes. But now we are going to be taking on the second case, like I just said. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So without further ado, let's start Turnabout Corner. Episode 2, Turnabout Corner. As long as we draw a breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, you die. Well then. June 15th, 9:12 a.m., Wright & Company Law Offices. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial when I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Wow. Here being the legendary Wright & Company Law Offices. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with the school? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Wait, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess defending? Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me. Defend. Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now. But what are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What, defend? No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Company Law Offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again? What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial. That girl. Hello, sir. Please, pick a card. There's the locket from the first case. That's right. She's my daughter. Trucy, right. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid, too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit Law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy, get it? No. I'm in charge of his whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? For 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Eh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me. About Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. But what? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give the showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. June 15th, 9:45 a.m., Hickfield Clinic. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, God. Hey, visitors, are you? Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah, except that he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examined? Pervert. Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy of the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Trucy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit the telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright, and she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. But you always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Tee-hee. Aw, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the Wright Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come in the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big. I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we gonna pay this month's rent? And the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly. Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Alden Tay's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked the telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Well, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. And you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So, he's gonna make me investigate this after all. Map added to the court record shows the area around Mr. Wright's office. Okay, and with that, we are going to go ahead and move to the Wright Talent Agency. June 15th, 10:05 a.m. Wright Talent Agency. Hey! How long you plan on making me wait, eh? Ah, good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is a client? Hey, so this is Apollo fellow, eh? Oh, yes? The name's Apollo. Look at him there, arms all cross-eyed, ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed, my keep's been kept, my noodle stand's been stolen. The noodle? You know Mr. Aldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please, and no, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town, Aldoon's Noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles, help me out here, Trucy doll. This is Mr. Guy Aldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Aldoon. Anything for you, Trucy doll. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr. Aldoon. Guy Aldoon's the name, and noodles are in my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodlemen for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodles to 15 sons. That's pretty old noodle. And fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well. Oh. There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. So, it was like destiny that you became what you were. Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate. Not a mental image I care to linger on. So, last year I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Aldoon's Noodles. So tell me more about Aldoon's Noodles. You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why, they're saltier than salt. No, I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand. He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Wish you could, Sonny. Eh? Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bull bout now. What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand. Gone. Stolen? It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. More like harmonica. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints. Now you're just trying to butter me up. Oh. That sounded more like the blues than a whistle. I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep. My castle. Oh. Maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too. That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck. Wait. What exactly is your request? My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defense. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen. Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? So they were, stolen your... My panties, yes. Right. Panties. That's a crying shame, that is, Juicy Doll. I was alone in the office last night. I kinda hung my panties out the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost them. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. Darn crying shame, yep. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. I'll be headed home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo. Right. And you help out Juicy Doll here too, you hear? Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list, Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second item, Mr. Aldoon's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. Guess we might as well get started. So Chuchi's pretty much like our Maya Fey of this game. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. But we're gonna go ahead and move. We're gonna go to the accident scene. June 15th, accident scene. So this is when Mr. Wright got hit by that car? According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl. Hey, you kid with the hair, you want something? Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kataki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. If you're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Wow, right. Yay, way to whip him into shape, man. Does she know no fear? I'm Plum Kataki, wife of the fourth head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm a little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Go. If looks could kill, this one would be a mass murderer by now. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so... Yes? Whoa! What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Juicy? Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer, I live for needless procedures. Oh, little girl, you should know, we're gangsters. Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Juicy, through me, please, I'm begging you here. The bad guys, I like the sound of that. I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So, you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please. So, there was supposedly a car accident here last night. Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you. Wait. Yes? You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away? That's my daddy! I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man. Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah! Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident? It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And found your father drowning in a sea of paint. So you came to his rescue? You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint. Then turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see. I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up? What do you mean? I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me when you wanna... Don't be such a stiff lawyer, boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image. Yes. But what community we're in gangsters, you see? The boss likes to give back to the people, see? How noble of him. I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with. Public facilities? I don't know if she means that trash can. Okay, this is getting weird. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and pan right. Nope. How do I do? Oh. There we go. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know. There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and examine things here. First of all, I want to know what this is. I want to know what this is about. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident. Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now, don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk to this park on my way home. Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite a determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous. Hey, miss, stay out of the park. He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer? Huh? No. Move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Is there something wrong? Ah, Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Oh, hey! Do you guys remember who this is? This is Emma Sky. This was the little sister of Lana Sky from the last case of the first Phoenix Wright game, Rise from the Ashes. Why is she wearing a lab coat? You heard they want to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are? Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers. Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not. Well, I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental hydroxycalinotrace? Come again? What's hydroxys stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out of the riffraff, if you would. Yes, ma'am. How are we gonna get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh yes, that nice woman. Gulp. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and examine the trash can. There's a big trash can on the way to the park. I guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Okay, I think I want to take the mirror. Torn off the car that hit Mr. Wright was found in front of Kataki Mansion. Okay, we are gonna go ahead. Oh. And I'm gonna go ahead and talk more with Plum. Can I ask you a question? What? What happened in the park across the street? Oh yes, quite commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too. You're kidding. What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house. Did something happen to your house, too? A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house? Bloomers, last night. I got a bad feeling about this. Me, Little Plum Kataki, the victim of a panty snatcher. What? So it wasn't just my panties that was stolen? Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. Mercy. I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common. It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. Gulp. I know. We'll find your bloomers too. Great. Show me what you're made of. What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Hello, my mother. She's a Kataki, too? Miss. Here, a flyer. The Wright Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Ah, goodbye. Huh? Why did you give her a flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move again. We're actually gonna move to the scene of the stand theft now. June 15th, scene of the stand theft. So, what's this place? This would be Mr. Aldoon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where a stand was stolen from. I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place? A hospital? There's a sign, Miraculous Clinic. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet? No, not yet. The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that. This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. So, your stand. Aldoon's Noodles, was it? Aye, passed down from father to son. That stand's seen a share of salt, Salt runs in the family, you might say. I bet high blood pressure does, too. So, your stand, Mr. Aldoon's Noodles, was stolen. Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly willows, my salt-crusted stew my stained side. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend. No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the stand? You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always. Crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, well, right before 10 p.m. I reckon. Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease, then I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen? Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early. Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast? I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being. They took everything? All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams. At least they've left one bowl. Look, they're on the ground. If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets, piling that bowl, my last bowl. Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. That's it! That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran into. It's a crying shame, that is. If they had to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties. The garage, right. You don't think the thief lives here, do you? Heh. Fair, I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out the garage thoroughly. Okay, before we do that, we're gonna go in and examine... Let's go ahead and examine... Is this yours, Mr. Aldoon? Hey, there's the heart and soul of my Aldoon's noodles. That bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles. Wow, it does smell like noodles. All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back from me, sonny boy. I'm begging you. Bowl added to the court record. Custom-made Aldoon's Noodles bowl, decorated with the Aldoon's Noodles mascot. Okay. We're gonna pan left, and we are going to examine the police car. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Ah, sorry miss, no going in the clinic today. Did something happen? Huh? Oh, no. Nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor. Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this miraculous clinic. We could ask Mr. Aldoon. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? We'll ask him about the clinic. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front. Yeah, probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet. If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning, that police car got there this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Yeah. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. The wrong crowd. Never you mind about that. Okay. And I think with that we are going to go ahead, let's see. I think we're actually going to stop here for today. I'm going to go ahead and save. And the next time I see you guys, we will be finishing day 1 of the investigation here. In the case of the stolen stand, the stolen panties, and the hit and run from Mr. Wrights. So, but thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.